Hello, you all. This is Chauncey and Fleur Freedom once again. Real simple. All my problems are my own. I've caused them myself. I'm sorry for judging women, even though my judgments are absolutely correct because they come from my God self, which I don't speak the absolute truth from all the time, but which I do the absolute best. I personally believe it will be the best in the world at the end of speaking God's absolute truth in me, as proven by me with the philosophy of word and language. Jesus Christ's gospel, as spoken by me, as well as Lord Buddha and Lord Krishna, who I study, and whom I worship, in a sense of respect. I ultimately worship Jehovah God Almighty, but I respect, the worship I'm using it as respect. That's another term of worship. I believe it can also be used that way as well. That's a theological supposition, which I would have to research further. Anyway, back to my point. And also me getting too philosophical and theologicals. Also, I have a problem getting women because, okay, there's no need to share that. But perhaps sometimes you can be too intellectual for women, for all those men who make that mistake. It's a critical error. Maybe it's not a mistake. Maybe it's just who you are. I know it's who I am. It doesn't work well. Point is this. About probity and truth. Also, I'm aware of my appearance. Sorry for my woolly appearance and unkempt and uncouth appearance. It's the fact that there are really no legitimate barbers available where I live currently. In the projects in New York, so therefore, I'm without a haircut. But I do have a job now, and I am working. I thank God, Jehovah, very much for that. So I'm doing my duty to myself, to God, and to women by working. So if I do meet a nice, young, godly lady, then I will be able to support her with something. Though I figured out that would not happen for 10 years, according to my calculations. If it's correct, I can predict that after I go to Princeton, it will be until I'm 45. But that's a future prediction. Could be right, could be wrong. I have planned it out. I have to perfect the plan. Talking about plans, yes, the freedom plan is going generally to plan, a little slower than expected. The first part of the plan is to open up a bookstore or to come up with a manga that explains our plight as Harlemites, as minorities, and as poverty under Jehovah God Almighty. And, in Satan's world, in this system. And humbly speaking, I'm Jehovah God Almighty's under shepherd to provide intelligence, love, godliness, divinity in terms of teaching of God, and money when I create it through unifying us all. So, this third video proves that this part of the plan is on the way. And once again, I say, all of you who are beneficent, beautiful, godly people, please pray for me. And I will be praying for you all. In fact, I pray for you all right now. I pray for the homeless first, that, Lord, you bless them for all they need to get back on their feet, and that you help them, that none of us get COVID, and that you help even the evil people that would be good. I even pray for the devil himself, that, Lord, if it were possible, that he will also see the light, and perhaps the action which I'm doing and others would do to show him that you truly are a loving, good God, and that you deserve, you don't need anybody to prove this, but that you deserve to be God Almighty and that he should follow you. And I know you, according to Mark 11:22-24, all is possible. Maybe theologically it's not a possibility, but I'll pray for it anyway. That's it. Now, yes, go back to that. All the problems I have with women are my fault, meaning for sex and other things, I've actually been nearly flawless in this department, but I have made two key mistakes. In my sexual desperation, I'm stuttering because it's actually hard for me to admit this truth subconsciously. I've researched psychology, I understand this is the case. But due to my sexual desperation, of course, masturbation not helping this situation here. Me being forced to do that after, due to lack of self-control, I'm fighting this right now as we speak. I'm admitting this openly because I'm an absolutely true man. I said this, and I keep to my absolute word as best as I'm able. I will not fill you. The point is, it's all my fault because I did not admit the truth that I absolutely needed women sexually, as well as romantically, as well as spiritually. But right now I have made a deal with the devil, ultimately for hardship. No rich, nothing like that. 2% of my soul. Right? I knew I was going to go through hardship anyway, so I basically mathematized it and gave it, calculated a number and did this deal so I can learn what poverty and hardship are. Since we all sin anyway, we all make deals with the devil in that sense. But I'm not justifying my actions like that. I just basically was honest about this. Made the deal with him so I can beat him in this chess game we call life, with Jehovah God's help, who I ultimately worship. Who gets by far the majority of my soul. I don't worship the devil like that. But I acknowledge that part of me follows him because I am a sinner. So I simply just contractized this and mapped it out perfectly in the mirror as best I can, and I'm still doing it to understand myself. I will, with Jehovah's help, and following his lead and intelligence, beat the devil in the chess game in life and take our people out the projects. But I'm absolutely honest and forthcoming because that's what's needed, not only in politicians, but in godly leaders. That's why I admitted to my masturbation. That's why I admitted to my deal with the devil. And of course, I made a covenant with God, ultimately, to serve him forever. And 4 and 500 IQ. I love intelligence. I can't help it. It's in my DNA. It's who I am. And I'm developing methods to increase my intelligence as we speak. I'm a forthright man. I will not hide. Unless God tells me to. So yes. This video has concluded. God bless you all. And of course, as I ended, please pray for the homeless. Please give to the homeless. Always give to the homeless. So they don't fall for mistakes that I've had to fall for, anybody else falls for. Pray for the homeless. Please pray for them. It is not easy for them out there, despite any mistakes they have made. Even if they are worshiping the devil, which they shouldn't do, they can be brought out of that with love. Love conquers all. I haven't decided whether it's great, which one is greater, love or intelligence. If they would play a chess match, which one would win? I'm currently engaged in a chess match with myself. Ultimately now, but I don't want to reveal too much about myself. I'm absolutely truthful, but that was enough truth for one video. Prudence and wisdom is principle when serving Jehovah God Almighty, especially when addressing others. So please help them. Financially, spiritually, mentally, best you can. And sometimes you help them best by smiling at them and not judging them. God bless you all. I pray for you the best. Guys, I pray. Amen.